Hi, this is Angela Skurtu with St. Louis Marriage Therapy. You can find me at www.therapistsinstlouis.com. So this is part 2 of the Building Trust During Sex videos. Okay, so one thing we were talking about in the last video was that there can be these small ways that you break trust with a partner, either by touching them in ways they're not ready for, or engaging in affection and touch in ways that they either don't know are boundaries or need to become aware of. So in today's video, I just want to talk more about this body awareness and other body awareness. So first, in body awareness, it's important for people to start developing a comfort with their own skin and their own body, that it's okay for you if you feel uncomfortable to look within and scan. I call it like a body scan. What is it about this? And this is what I do in my head. What is it about this experience that feels uncomfortable? Why don't I like this? What would make it feel different if it were in this situation versus this situation? That to me is a body scan, where you're basically learning about yourself. And I want to give everybody permission to learn about your bodies here, because this is how you get good in sex and enjoy sex more. It's how you learn to build trust in sex. But then also, as a partner to somebody, you need to learn to read people's body language too. So things to look for in a person's body language if they're uncomfortable. Do they tense up? Do they not turn towards you? So like a basic thing couples do in a relationship is turn towards each other when somebody is connecting. So if somebody holds a hand out to hold your hand, if they hold back, that's a nonverbal way of learning, oh yeah, they're interested in this. Or if you go to kiss them and they turn towards like, I love you too, then you're learning that's that nonverbal body language that you should be looking for in your partner. Are they actually into this, or are they cringing? Are they tightening up? Are they pushing me away? Those are all things that we need to learn to build trust. Because if somebody is cringing and you keep touching them, then you are pushing past their boundaries. That's one of those microaggressions where you're not intentionally trying to hurt them, but you're pushing past their boundaries. Now, of course, somebody's going to say, well, what if they cringe at everything? What if they won't ever be open to my touch? Well, then you guys have a problem you need to go into therapy for, because, I don't know what's going on, but I can't in a video describe exactly why somebody would cringe every time you touch. But it's not a good idea to then just push past that and try to bug them or annoy them because they don't like your touch. Actually, it'd be better if you guys go to therapy and see what's going on. Do you like him? Is there another issue going on? Because there could be trauma that's going on. There are people who are asexual who do not like sex that much, So I just want to put out, there's different ideas out there, or things that could be the reason, but just being annoying and pushing somebody past their boundaries is harmful. All that does is get you less of what you want, not more. And it kind of reminds me of these stereotypical school kid thing where when a boy pulls a girl's hair because he likes her, it's like, no, we don't want you to pull our hair like that. No, if we don't like it, then we want you to respect it. And I'm not saying people can't like pain, because they can like pain during intercourse, or, pain. People like to play with pain, so I'm talking about kink pain. But still, even in those situations, it has to be consensual. It has to be something that person has said, I really like this. Let's do this. Please do pull my hair because that feels good. But I'm not talking about I'm just pulling your hair because I want to bug her. No, that's not gonna get you what you want in terms of trust for sex. And so what couples need to learn to do with each other across the gender spectrum is listening to each other's nonverbals and having actual conversations about what do you like and what do you not like? What would you want more of? What would you want less of? When are you okay with touch and when are you not okay with touch? And part of that requires that body scan to learn about what feels good and what doesn't, and regular conversations. But what that can grow into over time is people get more comfortable with their sexual interactions. So you start to learn, when this person is moving their chest closer to me as we kiss, I can tell they're more interested in this. Whereas when they move that chest away, I can tell they're not. Or when I hear their voice kind of, moan and get a little more excited, I can see this. But it's still also good to talk and say, hey, what do you like about this? Are there any things that we're doing that you would like more of or less of? Because again, without that conversation, then you're not also verbally learning what's working, what's not working. What do I need to do to make this feel good? And all of these things build trust with couples over time. Because what you start to realize is that you're learning about each other's bodies. And at certain points, you get close enough to each other that sometimes you don't always have to say the words because you've been with each other long enough that you can read each other's cues. But without having regular conversations and learning to identify what you like and don't like, then it makes it really hard to build trust. And a lot of times what I get in my sessions are people who've broken the trust over many years. And so we're starting like from square one. So anyhow, those are some of the basics. You can find me at www.therapistinstlouis.com, and please like, share, subscribe if you find these helpful.